Alright, first I want to say Happy New Year to everyone. It is 2018. The year definitely flew by, and it is time for my 2017 top 10 figures. And here they are. There are 10 of these figures, and can you guess which one is my number one? So let's start off with 10. Alright, so 10th on my list would be the Stormtrooper. It is those 5 points of articulation Stormtrooper. This is from the movie Rogue One. And the reason why I chose this to be my 10th figure is how nice the sculpt is with these Hasbro figures nowadays. Even though they are very limited as far as range motion, but just look at that head sculpt. It's absolutely perfect from the film, and it makes a really good troop builder. I know the price is kind of expensive, and right now it's I think you could find it around $10 or so off a secondary market, because Rogue One the movie is done with and over, and this figure came out a while back, and now they're on to other figures. I'm not even sure whether this I'm not even sure whether this came out in 2017. But anyways, this is my 10th figure, because how nice the sculpt is. And yeah, I've been buying this guy a lot this year, just to troop build, and I'm very happy with this figure. And 9th on my list will be this Serpent Predator from NECA. And there are a lot of Predators out there right now, so it's kind of hard to pick a Predator to be on my top 10, but the reason why I picked this guy is because how nice that Battle Mask is. There are just so many Preds out there right now, so and I find this one to be very interesting looking. The Biomass looks like a hybrid between a Predator and an Alien. And the rest of him is kind of generic. We have seen this body already from the AVP line, and so there's nothing really too spectacular about this figure, but I do really like this Biomask here. Turn him over to the side so you guys are gonna see it. Okay, there's a side view of it, and the other side. Let's go like this, so you guys can really see that Biomask. The rest of this figure is just as nice, but again, we have seen this body before, and it's nothing really special about this other than that Biomask, which I really like. That's why this is 9th on my list. And 8th on my list is this movie realization Darth Maul figure from Bandai. I think it's Tamashii Nation. Yeah, and this is a surprise to me. Initially, I wasn't even going to pick this up. I had it on pre-order. I thought about canceling this guy because it didn't look too interesting to me. But once I have it in hand, I was able to give him some dynamic poses. I find him very fun to pose and take photos of, because of how articulated he is. I guess with Darth Maul, you could go really dynamic as far as the poses, and that actually is exactly what happened with the PlayArt Sky version of Darth Maul. I had a lot of fun with that one because it is Darth Maul, and you could definitely give him a lot of dynamic poses, and the interpretation of this guy, very samurai looking, and that mask is actually removable, which is nice, and everything else on him looks very Japanese samurai looking, so which is a design that I really like. I know there are more of these designs coming out for the I want to say Last Jedi, because they're doing Phasma and a couple of the Stormtroopers. Those gonna be amazing, and I think they're doing Kylo Ren as well too, and I'm not sure whether they're doing another Vader or not, but yeah, these are amazing looking, and but kind of expensive. this is gonna set you back about 89 to 90 bucks, somewhere around there. It is a very pricey figure for about what this is, 8.5 inches or so. But I find it very enjoyable as a figure, and that's why this is 8th on my list. Alright, 7th on my list would be Punisher by Mezco. Now, this figure does not come with this trench coat. This is a custom trench coat I made using real leather instead of the fake leather that everyone uses for their figures. Now, it doesn't matter which version you get. There are 3 versions out there: the regular, the preview, which is this one right here, because it has that white skull on the t-shirt, and then there's one that's comic book looking. But all 3 versions are fine. This version showing it's the preview version, which comes with everything, all the accessories, and it also comes with a trench coat, a regular trench coat, a duffel bag, and extra weapons. And all 3 of these figures, all 3 versions of this Punisher comes with 3 heads. One's a beat up head, one is a angry head, and one it's a regular head, I think. Not quite sure, but there are just so many accessories that this figure comes with, and the fact that he is wearing cloth, soft goods, a jacket, a shirt and pants. Alright, and 6th on my list would be Chucky from NECA, and this is a tiny figure. It stands about 4 inches, that's it. It's pretty much in scale with their 7-inch figures, so that's why this thing is so small, and it is based off of a characters in the movie Child's Play, and Chucky, and everyone knows that, I'm sure. And this figure comes with a lot of accessory, and that's why it's on my list, because it does come. It comes with 3 heads. One is the demented look, which is this one, and then one is all scarred up, and then one half of his face is missing. And then he comes with a lot of weapons for him to use. And one thing I really liked about this figure is that it actually comes with a cardboard box for this figure to sit inside. So it makes it look like you are buying this off the shelf. Oh wait, actually there's another head. 3 or 4 heads. There are 4 heads with this guy, because it comes with a good guy head too, the innocent looking Chucky head. So yeah, so there are 4 heads total. Wow, so there's a lot of accessories with this one. And then and as I was saying, it comes with a box, a cardboard box where you could fold it together and put this little Chucky inside, so it looks like he is straight off the shelf. So that's kind of neat, the fact that NECA did that for us. That's really awesome, and that's why I like this figure so much. And its posability is really good. You can see head movement, it's on a ball joint, and then all these highly articulated range of motion. And then the overall itself, the torso section, this overall is actually made out of a softer rubber, so it doesn't impede with the articulation at all, which is nice. And yeah, this figure, I definitely want to get a second one. I still haven't decided to get a second one, but I really should, because I want to put one in the actual box, and so it looks like it's fresh off the shelf. So yeah, that's why Chucky is 6th on my list. Alright, and 5th on my list is Marcus Fenix from PlayArts Kai. Now, the reason why this figure is on my list, it doesn't come with this base. I just use this base for stability. And the reason why this figure is on my list is because of that head sculpt. Let's see if I can focus in on that. You can see it doesn't look animate at all. It is not stylized like all the rest of PlayArts Kai line, where they stylize the face sculpt, so they all look Japanese, anime looking. But this one actually looks like the game version. Well, not exactly, but it's close, and that's why I like this figure so much. And how bulky he is. Usually with PlayArts Kai stuff, even though you can see the joints. They have really skinny elbows and skinny knees and all that, so, and skinny waist as well. But this figure, proportion wise, the waist is a little skinnier, but proportion wise I think the rest of him looks very accurate. The beefiness to the arm and the legs, you can see how thick they are, and it's very accurate to the game version. And you can see there is his weapon. What is this called again? Lancer. Yeah, and that's why I really like this figure, how accurate he looks from the game. And I made him a little cog tag too, which he doesn't come with, which was kind of surprising, but they didn't make one, so I had to give him one myself. But the level of details on this figure it's top notch, and the paint job is nice as well. You can see there are, especially the chest armor. Look at how good that paint job is, and the skull in the front, the emblem. If shoulder lights up, it would have been absolutely perfect. But alright, and fourth on my list is this Venom figure from Revoltech. Usually I am not a huge fan of Revoltech figures because of the little ratcheting joint that these figure comes with. Here you could kind of see that shoulder. You can see how tiny that joint is, and it's kind of separated from the rest of the design of this figure, which is a bit annoying for me, and especially with the shoulders where they use a double joint. Well, for this one, it looks like they use a single joint, but some of these figures they use a double ratcheting joint with the shoulder section, and it does feel very flimsy when it comes to moving it around. And overall, it's a really impressive figure, and the range of motions that this figure could achieve is just absolutely crazy. How good this thing is, and it is Venom, so I mean, you gotta have Venom, right? And look at how bulky he is. He is massive, even though he's kneeling right now. You can see how awesome he looks, even in this pose. And on the box itself, let me see if I can grab the box here. Here, you can see there's look at what he could do. The tongue sticking out and all that, and look at all these poses. They're actually comic book looking poses, which I am very impressed with. And comes with a bit of accessories, not a whole lot, but still good enough for this figure. And I'm very excited because Carnage is coming out soon. Have that on pre-order, and initially I was just gonna get Venom, and then I wasn't expecting Carnage to come out, and now since Carnage is coming out, I end up getting Spider-Man again, just so I have all three of them, so I can have all three of them fighting. So yeah, Venom definitely fourth on my list. Alright, third on my list is this Takara Tomy figure, and it is Masterpiece Bumblebee from the movie series. And this is the US release, and I got it at Toys R Us. It is Toys R Us exclusive here in the US. And the reason why this figure is my third is because of how accurate he is. Vehicle mode, he looks absolutely gorgeous, and even with robot mode, he looks absolutely amazing. The newer head sculpt makes him look very movie accurate. And articulation is great. Transformation is fun. And let me show you the box here. Here you can see the robot mode, absolutely amazing looking. And then it comes with that biomask, flip down battle mask right there, and articulated hands, and even has a Stinger blaster cannon, which he could attach to the hand, which is nice. And I love the color scheme on this, even though it's just plastic color, but well, it's a lot lighter on camera than it is in person. But overall, it's a great looking figure, and love the transformation. I'm very happy with this figure, and it wasn't like too expensive either. I think this was like about 60-ish or so at Toys R Us, so definitely worth getting, and I'm glad I got it, and that's why this is third on my list. And second on my list would be Megatron, and this is the Takara Tomy version, and it is a masterpiece Megatron, and it's a Japanese exclusive at the moment, because I'm not sure when the US gonna release this guy, or whether this will come out in the US or not, who knows. But this is Megatron from G1, and absolutely like this figure. It's absolutely gorgeous, and transformation is a lot of fun, and the pistol, it's a little bigger than the actual I think this is a what brand is this? Is this a Walther? I think it's a Walther. I'm not sure. P38 Walther, I think. Yeah, it's definitely bigger than the actual gun itself when it's transformed into the pistol. But still, robot mode, he fits in with the rest of the masterpiece line perfectly. He's about the same height as Optimus Prime, which is how he's supposed to be. And this figure has sound effects. The fusion cannon has three settings. First one, you hear blast effects, and then second mode you hear transformation effects, and then the third mode you hear him speak in Japanese, because this is the Japanese version, so yeah, he's just gonna speak in Japanese. And I love the robot mode. He comes with a couple of face plates where you could interchange him, and look at the back side. It's very, very clean. To me, it's clean. I'm sure some people wouldn't like it, and on the top, it does look kind of messy when you look at him from up top, because there's a lot of stuff going on here, which he shouldn't in the cartoon. But still, I mean, what can you do? We're getting a absolutely amazing Megatron here, so I could do with some of these knickknacks on him. But still, great figure. That's why this is second on my list, Megatron. And number one on my list, it's Optimus Prime. Now, you're gonna say, hey, this thing came out over 10 years ago. How could this be your number one for 2017? I'm basing it off of stuff that I purchased this year, so that's why this is my number one figure of 2017. This thing is small. Next to Megatron here, Masterpiece Megatron, he doesn't go up to his kneecaps, and this is about 4 inches in height, and but the sheer amount of accessory that it comes with, and the transformation, it's so nice. The transformation is very similar to the Masterpiece, the first Masterpiece Optimus Prime, the very first one. There are a lot of similarities between the two, which is nice. And this little figure comes. This little figure has die-cast pieces as well. The legs are die-cast, and then the chest itself is die-cast. And this thing also comes with the Matrix of Leadership, which is housed actually inside of Optimus Prime here. I'm very surprised that they did that, and the Matrix is actually made out of die-cast too. And just look at how good this thing looks. Range of motion, articulation, top notch. He could do any type of poses you want, which is why I really like this figure. And it comes with the trailer, and it comes with a roller, and then some other accessories as well, a bunch of hands, and yeah, just everything you could think of for Optimus Prime he comes with. So I'm very happy with this figure. Again, this is a figure that came out over 10 years ago, but still, it holds up I mean, even in 2018 now, it holds up quite nicely, and the joints are a little loose. Get it? It's not 100% perfect, and even in vehicle mode, he doesn't look absolutely perfect, but still, this is such a small figure. The fact that they could achieve that much in such a tiny figure, it's why this is definitely my #1 figure of 2017. So there you have it. Here are my top 10 figures from 2017. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys agree or not with my top 10. And if you want, you're welcome to list your top 10 in the comment section as well. And hopefully everyone has a good, safe New Year's. And yeah, talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.